Hey, it's the NFL guy. What's up, everybody? So I got two last divisions picks to do: the NFC North and AFC South. So we're gonna start with the NFC North. So in fourth place, I'm going to pick the Minnesota Vikings, and I think it was like the year before. I think it was like 2022. It's like I remember having Kirk Cousins as a backup, and I would drop him because I was like he sucked. He would have like 15 points, and then the next week he would have like 28. And I would pick him back up. And I would drop him. Then I would pick him up. He had like up and down games, but losing Dalvin Cook is just like a huge loss. So Alexander Madison, obviously he gets the starting spot, and he was always a hot free agent pickup when Dalvin Cook would always go down with injury. Everybody would go after get Madison. Justin Jefferson, one of the best wide receivers in the NFL today. He's like my number one if I had to rank top wide receivers in the NFL. TJ Hawkinson, I love him as a tight end. I really like that Addison wide receiver. Everybody's sleeping on him too, and I've been getting a lot of like sleepers in my drafts, like Bryce Young and Addison. I think he's one of the fastest wide receivers in the rookie group this year from USC. I really like him because obviously he's going to get a lot of touches. So if you can get Addison in the draft, in your fantasy draft, definitely get them. Get him. So it's going to be interesting to see what the Minnesota Vikings does with Kirk Cousins at the end of the year. Is Minnesota going to move on from Kirk Cousins, or are they going to keep him again next year? In third place, I'm picking the Green Bay Packers, my hated rival for all these years being a Chicago Bears fan. So Jordan Love takes over. So it's going to be interesting to see what he does. Aaron Jones, is he going to have a good year? I like Dylan a lot. They lose Alan Lazard, but they've got Christian Watson, which I think he's a solid wide receiver. Romeo Dobbs is there. But I think this is slowly becoming a rebuild team for the Green Bay Packers. Who knows? They might end up in last place and the Vikings end up in third. But I can't wait for the game on Sunday, 4 o'clock. Bears, Packers, rival continue. But this is the year that we are definitely going to beat the Packers. This is our year. We're going to beat them. That's for sure. Put money on it. Go to Vegas. Put $10,000 on it. The Bears are going to win on Sunday. I love Ryan Poles. I love my Bears. I've been a Bears fan since probably like 87, 88. So I saw the end of Walter Payton, his career. Justin Field, he's ranked as a top 6 fantasy quarterback this year. Justin Fields is going to have a monster year this year. I think his passing game is going to be better. Mooney, I feel like I don't know what Mooney's going to do. Like, is Mooney going to have a big year? I've seen some fantasy drafts where he's gone undrafted. DJ Moore is the number one. DJ Moore is going to have a crazy monster year. I actually like Khalil Herbert over David Montgomery, but it's sad to see David Montgomery leave. Deontay Foreman, I love him as a backup. It's going to be interesting to see what Travis Homer's going to be. I don't know if we have Ebner still, the running back from Oregon. I like Rashawn Johnson, the rookie from Tennessee. Then free agency, I mean, you get Robert Tonyan, which they're going to run a lot of like 2 tight ends this year, which I love that. We get Tremaine Edmonds from the Bills. We get Nate Davis. We get TJ Edwards from the Eagles. DeMarcus Walker. Oh my God, like, we just stacked it up. I can't wait to see Herbert finally as the starter. Cole Kmet, I think he's going to have a really big year. I love the Bears' schedule this year. They've got the 3rd easiest schedule. I think we're going to get 10 wins. We're going to be a wild card playoff team, and I'm excited. I'm excited for Chicago Bear football. In all my years of doing picks and being an NFL fan, I would have never thought to say, hey, the Lions are going to win the NFC North. This is crazy. This is so crazy that I'm picking them to win the division.
This is crazy. This is crazy. This is crazy.
Oh, it is. It is definitely crazy. I mean, a lot of people on NFL Network, and one of my friends was like, "Well, it's only practice," but hey, the analysts know on NFL Network they've been watching more of Jared Goff than my friend has because the analysts are saying Jared Goff looks amazing. So I think Jared Goff could have a really big year. Dave Montgomery, they're predicting him to have like 9 touchdowns this year. I mean, but the big blow, they lost not only DeAndre Swift, but they lost Jamal Williams, Amon St. Brown. I mean, if he's healthy, he's like the second coming of like um, Megatron. I think he's right up there with the best if he can stay healthy. But yeah, the defense is good. The offensive line. If Travis Kelsey doesn't go on Sunday or Sunday, excuse me, Thursday tomorrow night, I think the Lions could possibly knock off the Chiefs. It's a possibility, but it's going to be interesting to see if Travis Kelsey plays. If Travis Kelsey plays, I think the Chiefs are going to win. But if Travis Kelsey doesn't, I think the Lions got a real shot. If they were playing at Detroit, this would definitely be my upset pick of the week. So I got to look at the picks. I got to look and see if there's any other teams I'm thinking like this could be an upset. But I don't know. We'll see. But yeah, I definitely feel like the Lions is going to have a monster year and they're winning the NFC North. All right, now we're going to pick the AFC South, and yeah, in fourth place it's going to be the Texans. I mean, the Texans. It's going to be a hot, stinking pile of. Exactly, it is going to be a wet one. It's going to be the a wettest fart because they are just going to be bad this year. They're going to be the worst team in the AFC. I think they could be battling with the Colts for being the worst team in the AFC. I mean, I think a lot of people sleeping on CJ Stroud. It's going to be really interesting to see what he does. I do admit getting Dalton Schultz from the Dallas Cowboys was huge. I mean, you got Pierce as the running back, which he is solid. Nico Collins, I think, is decent. I think they picked up Robert Woods, but yeah, it's kind of sad that it seems like they pretty much just gave up on David Mills because I think David Mills could be a really good quarterback if they give him a chance, but the Texans are just going to be so bad this year. In third place, I'm picking the Colts, and just like the Texans, they're going to yeah, they are going to have a long, stinky season because they just really don't have any weapons. Like I think Gardner Minshew should be starting for the Colts, not Anthony Richardson. But a lot of the analysts says that Anthony Richardson does not have an arm, but he's going to make up what he doesn't pass on the ground with his legs. Can you imagine a 6'4" quarterback running down the field? I mean, he's going to be almost like a Randall Cunningham type quarterback, but the status of Jonathan Taylor is just, I don't know. Like, the name alone, I had to draft him because if he does play, that was a steal. Because there's, like, drafts where I've seen Jonathan Taylor go not even drafted in the 10th round. I've seen Jonathan Taylor getting drafted almost the last 2 rounds, which is crazy because people are just like, yeah, I just don't want a roster spot with Jonathan Taylor where I can just have somebody else playing. Paris Campbell, I think, is the receiver. I'm trying to think who's the other receivers, but yeah. But anyway, yeah, I just don't see really big things for the Colts this year. But if Jonathan Taylor does play, he should have a really big year, I think. But I just don't see big things from the Colts this year. In second place, I'm picking the Titans. Will Levis, I don't think he's starting. Tannehill's going to be starting. I'm always picking up Derrick Henry. Everyone always sleeps on Derrick Henry. Like, he should be going, like, maybe the top 3 picks. I've seen him going on, like, 5 and 6. But I think Derrick Henry's going to have a really good year. I think Tannehill will be decent. But I see the Titans finishing in second. Yeah, I bet my left nut in $20 that the Jaguars is going to win the division. I mean, they got Calvin Ridley. Oh, my God. Travis Etienne, Trevor Lawrence, he's going to have a really big year. I see really good things by the Jags this year. Jags are going to win the division.